Healthy Living with Mila Season 5 is proudly brought to you by Paradise Foods Limited, TSD Group of Companies, and Pacific International Hospital.
Welcome to Healthy Living with Mila, Season 5, Episode 1. For this time, we are going to leave you with this astonishment, exciting, a lot of knowledge about getting fit and healthy. For this season, we added a new segment, Dokta Talk. The Dokta Talk is led by our specialist from PIH. And on our cooking segment, there is now a dietitian that is going to guide us on what the proper meals that we can eat every day. If you want to get buff, lose weight, she is the right person to talk to. And for this time, at the moment, I'm going to take you to introduce the 3 participants for our reality show that we are going to track their journey to get fit and healthy for these 13 weeks. Come and join me. Meet Denise, Richard, and Jonathan. All come from different backgrounds, lifestyle, and of different body shapes. These 3 would like to know how to best live a fit and healthy lifestyle, so I am here to help them for the next 13 weeks. In order for me to give them their type of meal plan and physical fitness routine, I had to send them to Pacific International Hospital to get a full medical checkup. Basing on the medical results, I consulted the PAH dietitian Suzanne to assist me in creating a healthy meal plan for the 3 case participants to follow. As part of the show, we will be following their lives for the next 13 episodes and watch as they try to live a healthy lifestyle. The 3 participants that I have introduced to you who got the courage, the guts to face all the challenges within the 13 weeks on this Season 5 episodes, 1 to 13, of course! They are so excited. Anyway, at the moment, you follow me. I'm going to take you to a community visit in Calgary. Yay, yay, yay! Follow me. Kyrie. Ah, nice name below you.
I'm son. My name's Kyrie.
Oh, you're Kyrie and she's Maury.
I'm named after a father.
Okay, and how old are you, Kyrie?
I'm 47.
You're 47. Wow, looks strong, hey. And mother is?
Maybe
Roughly,
the
she is around 80.
60, 70, 80s around
70,
there.
80. How old are you when you get married? Is that after the war?
Yeah.
After the war?
Yeah.
Okay. And how is your skin so smooth?
Because Miss I look out the need.
Good. How
Yes,
do you
look out the skin blow me. Me less raw, you go la pura riapa. Me don't like in a pura riap na holy stick na walk about them, me don't like. Me like me must stop strong water of every blow me. O sera me et through water, pity you blow me to o sera out me too.
So do you walk outside to the market and do some gardening?
Yes, I walk to market from.
Oh, good one. Good luck. Let's go. We go to the market.
Okay.
Welcome to Healthy Living with Mila. Stay with me. Our topic for this week is about heart health or cardio health in medical terms. Dr. Sam is going to join us, who is the cardio specialist from the Pacific International Hospital. He is going to give you all the information how you can look after your heart while you are still strong. And those who has a problem with the heart, go and see him. And after Dr. Sam, we are going to show you, or I am going to show you, how to strengthen your heart by doing exercise.
I'm Dr. Nagarajan. I'm the interventional cardiologist working for Pacific International Hospital. I've been here for about maybe 2 months now and been doing varieties of cases in cardiology intervention in the cath lab. Well, generally, the cardiac problems can be classified into categories. Like there can be problem with the cardiac muscles, and there can be problem with the cardiac valves, the heart valves, and there can be problems with the arteries and the veins of the heart muscles. And these are the commonest things. And apart from that, there can be problems that could develop in the covering, that is a layer, we call it as pericardium, wrapping around the heart. This is your blood vessel. The red one is your blood vessels. And as you could see, the blue one is actually the flow of blood. The first picture here I can show, this is your heart, as you can imagine this is. The first picture, that's the blood flow. And you can see the yellow bit is your dirty clot, that is your cholesterol getting deposited in the blood vessels. As it actually increases in size, that blood flow becomes a little bit tricky. And at that stage, you see that dirty clot literally ruptures, releasing more dirty materials and clot formation inside the blood vessels. So your blood is actually cannot get through and it actually swirls around. This is where it becomes tricky when your heart muscle starts to die. And if I show you this image, this is what your heart muscles normally look like. But once the blood supply is cut off, your heart muscle starts to die. That is a black. It will become black. Now, if at all, if anything has to be done, it has to be done before they turn completely black, and people will die otherwise. So the earlier that we try to open up, the less the black area will be. Now, I have a case today. I'm going to do an angioplasty on somebody that is a blockage in the coronary artery, which I'm going to open up with a balloon and then put a stent, so that we try and re-establish the flow between the arteries actually. Let me show you the procedure that I'm going to do today. Follow me to the cath lab. This is the lead jacket that we normally use because the cath lab is full of X-ray radiations. These are heavy. So we are very armed. It's a real privilege to be a cardiologist actually, because in cardiology, when you're talking in terms of dealing with an acute heart attack situation, there's hardly something called second chance. It's actually that one chance, because it's a race against time. When somebody has an acute heart attack, the time factor is so crucial. Nearly 70% of the people during the first hour they die because the complications are much, much higher. And that 30% of the people who manage to reach the hospital, the mortality is very, very high. After 2 hours, people tend to die. So the very valuable time in treating anybody with an acute heart attack is the first 2 hours, or we call it as a golden hour. Anybody above the age of 30 should come for a regular check. If they do have any family history, if they are a smoker, if they have any high blood pressure, or if they develop any unusual symptoms, they should come for a check. And if they are all clear, then that's fine. They can get it checked every 2 years. If they do have risk factors, and it is important that they do get it checked regularly, like 6 months or a year, depending on what the doctor feels for them. This is the gentleman came in with typical symptoms like breathlessness, and he had some kind of unusual heaviness on the chest while he was in the church, and then he ignored it, and he had a second warning again. Same time again when he was in the church, he felt a little bit tightness in the chest and sensation of heaviness again. Now he was referred, actually could it be cardiac? Yes, and we did. That's his coronary arteries actually, like, you know. There are 3 main coronary arteries that comes, 2 on the left side, 1 on the right side. And the 2 on the left side, 1 that runs on the top of the heart on the front side, and there's 1 on the back of the heart. As you can show you, this is the left side system that I have put a catheter inside, and I'm trying to show this is the one, a large blood vessel that runs on the anterior, that's on the top of the heart, and this is the one on the back of the heart, right? And I'm going to do it as a real-time plane. As I'm pushing the dye inside, it's actually going through all the blood vessels, trying to highlight it. And as you can see, if I could show you, if I could pause it, see that is the heart artery, that we call it as coronary artery. This is the artery that supplies the heart. As you can see, there is a narrowing there, and that's tight, that's causing trouble. This artery should come up there, all along that way, but it's totally blocked there. So you couldn't see. So this man has got all the 3 arteries blocked. So that means he's at very high risk of developing a heart attack, and the chances of him dying is high. So the way to deal with this condition is actually like, this man needs a bypass operation, because it's not 1 or 2 blocks that we could put in a stent. All the 3 arteries are completely clogged up with multiple blocks. The best way is to completely bypass the whole of the 3 arteries so that he gets a good blood supply. And he has another 25 years on top of his life when he gets the job done. In a nutshell, it is very essential. You don't ignore your warnings. If you're unsure, you don't know, you come to Pacific International Hospital, where we have all these facilities that we can actually deal with you. If you're too far away, you go and see your local doctor and get yourself referred over here. We will see you and get you sorted. How are you feeling? Huh? Pretty good. No problems, no pain or anything? Right, okay. Now I have a good and a bad news for you. Which one you want first? Good news. Okay, the good news is We have seen what is there inside your heart and we can do something about it. That's the good news. And the bad news is, the symptoms that you had, like, while you're walking to the church, you felt a little bit tight on your chest and you felt that coming again when you try to do the same thing, is because there's 3 blood vessels in your heart. There's 2 on the left side and 1 on the right side. All the 3 of them have got blocks. They've got multiple blocks. And that's a bad call. But the good thing about it, we have now found it before something major has happened. So we can save your heart. That's the good news. Okay, I'll see you around, yeah? Let me take some rest.
That's about it, what Dr. Sam have talked about, how you can maintain, how you can strengthen your heart to be healthy, to lengthen your lifespan. Eat healthy and also to exercise. I am going to show you how to do all this cardio strengthening. Come and follow me. Treadmill is a machine that you can use to strengthen your cardio. And what I'm going to do here, I am going to show you the intensity part of walking on the treadmill. First thing that I'm going to show you guys is lunges. Lunges on the treadmill. And that also targets your cardio, your blood cells, your lungs. It will strengthen the whole of your body while strengthening your heart. Okay, you can even do a side lunge, which is good for the side of your body. Now, with the dancing, you can dance with it. That's what a cardio training on the treadmill. Take your best music, favorite music, dance with it on a low speed. That's about all what I can show you doing heart strengthening on the treadmill. And you follow me, I'm going to show you walking on the road. You will love it, under the sun. Here we are, my favorite cardio strengthening, boxing fitness, or what they call fit box. I am going to show you how to do boxing, the simplest, the functional, and the beginner style of boxing. Great to lose weight, strengthening.
Round 1 begins in 3, 2, 1, go.
Boxing is the best way to do exercise with the family, friends, because there is an interrelationship there while you are strengthening your your heart, your blood cells, your lungs, to provide your muscles oxygen for your movement. Guess what, guys? Don't go away. After the break, I am going to show you the best healthy food that you can have to help to strengthen your cardio. Shoo! I love that exercise that I did at the gym. It really sweat me out and release all that energy that I know it will retain to increase my fat. Whew. Anyway, I have a dietitian here, registered dietitian, who is connected with the Pacific International Hospital, who is going to share with you her knowledge, her expertise about why this type of breakfast is good for all of us, whether you're fat, you're medium, you're skinny. Hey.
Having a healthy nutrition or a balanced nutrition is very important for us to keep in shape and, practice what you have learned from Miss Mila and do it again and again until it becomes a habit. Seeing is not believing, doing is believing. There's a lot more to learn on fitness, nutrition, and emotion, but once you do it, you can do it. Looking good and feeling good goes hand in hand. You have a healthy diet, you're working out, you're going to feel good.
Our ingredients today is a rolled oats and our fruit, apple, green and red apple. And I have a lemon here, which is my favorite fruit, because we're going to have a green tea with our rolled oats breakfast. This is half a cup in your pot. This needs to be washed like the way we wash our rice, just to remove all of those preservatives and excess carbohydrates that is in there. Okay, and that is approximately 1.5 cup of water, and we let it boil. But don't boil it without stirring, otherwise it will all clog in and you want to distribute all the fibers of the oatmeal.
Oatmeal is a complex carbohydrates which is having not only starch but sugar and fiber. Okay? This is an instant source of energy which can give you the whole day's fuel for your activity, physical and physiological. Okay, so what we get from oatmeal, it has a lot of fibers. There's a lot of minerals like phosphorus, magnesium, selenium, zinc, B vitamins like B1, B6, B7, folate, and zinc. So you can get a lot of benefits out of oatmeal.
Now, on our recipe, we need to have 1 cup. So I'm going to measure a cup, and this is the amount that you can have. Now from here, we will use a low-fat milk.
Miss Mila,
Yes, darling?
calcium is best absorbed by the body from the milk.
From the milk.
Yes.
Now, on our recipe, we are going to use a red apple or a green apple. Now, 1 teaspoon for this amount of porridge or oatmeal is just enough.
It will give you 20 calories for 1
Yes.
teaspoon of
Yes, exactly. Now, we finish the oatmeal. We have a green tea.
Yes. Green tea is better to have rather than black tea. Why? Because green tea has a lot of nutrients also, like flavonoids, polyphenols, and catechins, which are antioxidants or powerful antioxidants that helps reduce the risk of cancer, muscle degeneration, cataract formation, so it is quite very healthy.
Serving it to our participant, Jonathan. Hi, Jonathan. How are you? Wow. Jonathan, enjoy your breakfast and your green tea. You have to remember, this is one of the recipes that you guys as participants to eat, okay? Because they have a lot of nutritional content. Viewers, don't forget this recipe. It will be put on our Facebook. All these ingredients are from TST Supermarket at 4 Miles. You can avail all this milk, the green tea, oatmeal, apples, and everything. Also, fresh vegetables at Starland. Now, guys, I hope I will be seeing you again next week on our new episode. Same time, same place. There you go. Who's hungry?
I'm hungry.
Yes, there you go. Put the oatmeal in, you put the milk in, you put the honey in, and shake it all about. And you gotta keep up and turn around. That's what it's all about. Yay! High five!
Healthy Living with Mila Season 5 is proudly brought to you by Paradise Foods Limited, TSD Group of Companies, and Pacific International Hospital.